Good afternoon or good night, whenever it is that you're watching this video. We are going to do this small short worksheet on Box and Whisker Plots to help us understand how to compare them. I do have this worksheet printed, so if you need it, please let me know. Let's look at this first example. It says, Figure 2, Carl and Angela's Box and Whisker Plots. It says, Salesperson Angela is the first box right here, and salesperson Carl is this Box and Whisker Plots right there. It is asking us, number 1, who has a higher median in sales? This is where we have to remember, where is the median in my Box and Whisker Plots? So the median is this middle line in the middle of the Box and Whisker Plots. So if we look at Angela's falls somewhere below 30, and Carl's, because we're looking at two different Box and Whisker Plots, Carl's falls above 30. Who has the higher median in sales? The answer for this one would be Carl. Okay, let's look at number 2. Who has a larger interquartile range? Let's recall what an interquartile range is. Interquartile range is the third quartile minus the first quartile. So we need to see who has a larger interquartile range. So let's go ahead and do Angela's first. So I'm going to do it over here to the side. Angela. And Angela's Q3. This is where we're going to have to kind of estimate because this is not the best Box and Whisker plot. We're going to say Angela's third quartile range is 42. Let's go with 42. Minus, and let's do here the Q1, we're going to say is 19. So to find the interquartile range, we're going to take 42 minus 19, which gives us 23, I believe. So the interquartile range for Angela is 23. Now we got to find the interquartile range for Carl. And Carl's Q3 appears to be, let's say, 46. Again, I am estimating. I apologize. These are not the best examples. And we're going to say 16, because that looks like it's a little bit past halfway. So his interquartile range is 30, sorry. Can't do my math this morning. 30. So who has the larger interquartile range? Carl. So the answer is Carl. Another way we could have done this problem was by looking at the boxes. Which box is greater? Here, this box has a smaller distance than this one. So who has the largest one? Carl. Now we're going to move on to the second example. For this one, I want you to try to do this one on your own. So pause the video, try it on your own, and then continue playing the video and check your answers. 2 teachers in the sociology department, Michelle and Bonnie, asked their students to record how many different websites they visited each day. This Box and Whisker Plots shows the results. So again, we have 2 Box and Whisker Plots that we're looking at. Which class has a higher median? Okay, so the median we discovered is right here in the middle, and right here in the middle for Bonnie. So who has the higher median? Bonnie. Which class has a lower variance? All right, well, let's look at this word variance. What does variance mean? Variance means how different things are, how much discrepancy there is. When I think of variance, I think of the word varies. So if we had to look at these 2 Box and Whisker Plots, we want to see which one has the least amount of variance, which one has the least amount of difference. If we look at Michelle's starts at 4 and 10. From 4 to 10, that is a greater difference than from Bonnie's, which is from 5 to 10. So which one has a lower variance? Bonnie's class has a lower variance because it doesn't have as many numbers that include 4 as in Michelle. Let's look at which class has a smaller interquartile range. Based on the previous example, the interquartile range is given by our box. This box right here and this box right here. So just by looking at this, which class has a smaller interquartile range? Michelle's. So the answer to number 5 is Michelle. Hopefully you are understanding how to answer these questions. Let's go ahead and do the next example. Again, go ahead and try it without me helping you. Pause the video, try it, then see what the answer is. Number 6. Students in statistics class are recording the height of their family members. This is the Box and Whisker Plots. Shows the results. What percent of the family members are between 62 inches and 66 inches? Exclude any outliers. The outliers are these little stars over here, because notice that they're not part of the Box and Whisker Plots, because they're all the way out here and they must be just 1 or 2 numbers. But most of the family members' heights fall between 60 and 72. So what percent of the family members fall between 62 and 66? So let's find 62. 62 is right here. And 66 is here. What is the percentage of this box? If we remember from the lesson before, this is 25%. This is another 25%. This is another 25%. And this portion over here is another 25%. So how many 25s do we have in this middle portion? 2 of them. So we have 50%. Because 50% of the numbers fall between these 2. Let's go ahead and look at problem number 7. Go ahead and try this one without my help by pausing the video. Number 7. Which statement is not true comparing the 2 Box and Whisker plots? This is one of my favorite type of questions because it asks you which one is not true. So you have to be very careful when you read the problem. It says, A, both Box and Whisker plots have a minimum at 3. Test 1 is at 3. Test 2 is at 3 because this value right here is our minimum. So that is true, so it's not A. Let's go ahead and mark out A. A is true. B, the median of test 1 is 12. So we're going to go to test 1. The median is indeed 12. Here's the median. So B is not true. I'm having issues with my writer, my pen, so please excuse that. Letter B is true. The first quartile of test 1 is higher than the first quartile of test 2. So now we're comparing quartile 1 of test 1 and test 2. Test 1 is 6. Test 2 is 9. So test 1 is not higher. So this statement is false. So I'm pretty sure C is the answer. Let's go ahead and read D to double check and make sure that we have eliminated all the other options. The third quartile are the same for both graphs. So if we look at the third quartile over here, where the box is in, they're both 16, so that is true. So indeed, our answer is C. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure if you have any questions on this worksheet or I did not explain something completely, let me know. Have a great day.